Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I own a company, and currently, I'm very busy day and night, developing a new sales channel for the company. My main little pleasure in my life was drinking coffee at my favorite cafe. Hey, how are you? Can I order?
Oh, Mr. Hiroshi, you're here again today. Thank you for coming all the time.
This was Miss Maki. She was the only daughter of the owner of this cafe. Her name comes from caramel macchiato, which was her mother, who died a few years ago's favorite drink. Well, because the coffee here is delicious after all, and I can't be motivated at work without having a cup of the coffee poured by the cafe owner.
My father would be happy to hear that too. Well then, what would you like to order?
Let's see. Sometimes I do think about wanting to try something else, but I'll just have my usual hot coffee.
Got it. Please wait a few minutes.
When I come to this cafe, I try to play it cool. But what's there to hide? I come to this cafe so that I can see Miss Maki. That being said, I don't have the courage to ask her out on a date, and I still haven't been able to express this interest to her either. Even still, Miss Maki is as lovely as ever today. Well, Miss Maki is a beautiful woman, so there's a chance she has a boyfriend already.
Thank you for waiting. It's very hot, so be careful.
I will. Thank you very much. Miss Maki's smile is truly the best. And it's not only her smile, but every time I place an order here, it includes her service of my name and a message on the cup. Today it says, "You got this, Hiroshi." Well, with this, I can definitely work hard on my meetings this afternoon.
Oh my, Mr. Hiroshi, you seem to be in a great mood today.
Oh, sir, the coffee today is as delicious as usual. And have a look at this. This message. It just gave me a lot of energy for today.
Well, I'm happy to hear you say that. I hope you continue to visit us often here.
Of course I will. I'm going to start coming here 2 or 3 times in a day.
Well, that's great. However, you have to be careful about having too much caffeine.
It wasn't just Miss Maki. Her father, who was the cafe manager, was also a wonderful person. However, in a sad reality for someone who loves coffee, recently, independently owned cafes like this were decreasing in this area. I really hope that this cafe can continue without any issues forever. But then one day, hello there, I'm here once again today.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, is something the matter? You seem to be a bit down today, and you look like you may not have slept very well.
I'm sorry. We shouldn't be making a customer have to be so thoughtful of us. I'm fine. I apologize for making you worry.
In that case, that's all right. But, well, you can talk to me about it if you'd like.
It really is fine. It's just been a little bit busy lately, and I was just a little tired, that's all.
Oh, is that so? I suppose it's a good thing to be so busy.
No, it's just that since the other day, multiple new cafes have been opening up in this neighborhood, and we have lost almost all of our customers instantly.
Is that so? But she just said she was busy, didn't she?
Would you like to have a hot coffee as usual?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
All right. Please wait a moment.
What does she mean that she's so busy she's tired? Usually if you have less customers, then you should be less busy. And plus, what does she mean, multiple new cafes? 30 minutes later. Well then, I've gotten to take a quick break, so I should get back to work. Sir, thank you for the great coffee.
Anytime. We'll be waiting for you to come back again.
Sir, is it just me, or are you looking a little pale today?
That's not the case at all.
What on earth is going on with Miss Maki and her father? I was worried about the two of them, but because I had an important business meeting after this, I decided to leave the cafe. But then... Oh! I'm sorry! Are you okay?
Hey, you! Watch where you're going! You better be more careful next time!
I'm very sorry! I was in a rush and...
Damn it. Well, whatever. I'll let you go for now. But you better know there's no next time.
Wow, that scared me. I guess there are some rough-looking customers around here too. A few days after that, because I had a lot of work piled up, I hadn't been back to the cafe in a few days. I saw Miss Maki for the first time in a while, and as usual, she was looking exhausted. However, it looked like that rough customer was there again today. So that scary customer is here too, huh? I can't relax like this, can I?
Your order is a hot coffee, right? May I ask your name? I'd like to put it in a message on your cup.
What? Hiroshi's my name, but have you forgotten who I am?
What? Oh, Mr. Hiroshi, I'm so sorry. How could I be so rude?
Really? What's been going on? Are you okay? I may not be reliable, but if you'd like, will you please tell me the situation? I really want to help you, Miss Maki.
I'm very grateful for the thought, but...
I guess I'm just a regular customer at the end of the day, and she won't talk to me. I know I may not look like it, but I actually have a coffee shop overseas.
What? You do?
So I just thought that maybe there's something I could do.
Actually...
Maki, can you give me a hand over here?
Oh, Dad!
Excuse us, Hiroshi.
Miss Maki and the cafe owner went to the back of the shop, and they were having a conversation with mysterious faces. I wonder what they're talking about, and they keep looking over at me. Oh, she came back!
Thank you for waiting, Mr. Hiroshi.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, here's the hot coffee that you ordered.
Oh, thanks. She's definitely hiding something from me. Usually I was getting motivation from the message written on the cup, but even the "You got this, Hiroshi" that I was used to seeing was with really sloppy handwriting. For now, I was busy with work, so I decided to have the coffee to go, but ugh, the flavors of the coffee have gotten kinda bad too. I really wonder what's going on. And plus, to the point where she can't even write words properly. They don't even look like words. What? Wait a minute. Is this? I realized at that moment a shocking truth. The Hiroshi written on the cup. Depending on how you look at it, it could also be seen as an SOS. I couldn't help but to be worried about Miss Maki, and so I rushed to finish up the rest of my work, and I made my way back to the cafe. When I got there, the cafe was empty, and I only saw Miss Maki and her father there.
Man, I'm really so sorry. All I do is make you worry.
But it's not like you did anything wrong, Dad.
I truly am sorry. If we could just do something about the debt of the shop, then...
Dad? Is that how bad the business has been for this cafe?
Mr. Hiroshi!
Miss Maki, I received your SOS. I was so worried that I flew here as fast as I could.
Mr. Hiroshi, no way. I can't believe you actually noticed it and came here.
Well, of course I would notice. After all, I'm a regular of this cafe.
SOS? What on earth are you talking about?
Miss Maki wrote a message on the coffee cup for me, so that only I would recognize it, and I could only assume that something very troublesome was happening, so here I am.
Maki, I told you not to do anything unnecessary.
Well then, what was I supposed to do? If we just keep doing whatever that guy wants every day, then this company is going to be destroyed.
Not in front of a customer. Stop that right now!
I had already realized that this wasn't just a light matter, so if you'd like, will you please explain the situation to me? Perhaps there might be something that I can do for you, or some way that I can help.
No. But there's no way that we could burden a customer with this.
Dad, but Mr. Hiroshi is saying that he wants us to tell him, so please.
But isn't it going to be a burden to Mr. Hiroshi?
Please, sir! What are you saying? I'm a huge fan of this cafe. There's no way that I would ever think of it as a burden.
Mr. Hiroshi, thank you. Well then, it's a very pathetic situation. But would you mind if we talk to you about it?
According to the cafe owner, recently, a number of cafes had opened up in this area, so most of the customers disappeared, and the cafe business took a sharp turn for the worse. And then, as though he found the perfect timing, this man who said he would lend them money, Dokujima, came to the cafe. The cafe owner had always had the motto to never do business under a loan, but he crumbled to the pressure, and he signed a contract with a very high interest rate. Donald? As in from that Dokujima Finances? Isn't he a famous loan shark? He's famous for chasing after you, even if you run away to the other side of the world.
Yes, that's right. And because I also have a daughter, I haven't been able to fight back too hard. And he even put the rights to this land as collateral in the contract. And...
What? The rights to the land? All of the cafes that popped up nearby. Was this all part of his plan? By the way, if I may ask, about how much is that loan for you right now?
We haven't been able to catch up on our payments. And by the time I realized it, it's become $1 million.
$1 million? Oh, jeez. Seems he's doing quite the risky business. That man that I bumped into once upon a time in front of the cafe. Apparently, this was the guy named Dokujima, who was the debt collector. In order to pay back the debt, they said they've been keeping the cafe open until late at night these days. But they also aren't able to hire any new people for that, either. Miss Maki and her father were trying to manage by themselves, and that's why they were at wit's end. I think I understand the situation now. If that's the case, then please let me help you.
But help? What are you planning on doing?
You can't! You know this is against that Dokujima, right? I can't let you become a victim too!
Please, don't worry. Even Dokujima Finances is no match against me. However, there are some things that I need to prepare. So do you mind if we talk about the logistics after I finish those?
I don't mind, but...
It seems the two of them were still not fully accepting it. But for that day, we ended the discussion there. When I got back to the office, I started preparing everything for a certain plan in a huge hurry. And then, a few days later...
I wonder what Mr. Hiroshi could be up to. Recently, he's completely stopped coming to the cafe as well.
I'm sure it's fine. This is Mr. Hiroshi after all.
Well, that's true too. I suppose we can wait and look forward to speaking with him once he's finished whatever preparations he was speaking of.
But then, an uninvited customer came in through the doors.
All right. Have you got that money prepared, huh? That money you borrowed? You better hurry up and pay it back. Mr. Dokujima, please, I beg you, if we can just ask for a little more time. You bastard! Are you underestimating me? You said the same thing the other day, didn't you? Please, in just a bit, we may be able to do something about it.
That's right. We are desperately working on a plan in order to pay back the loan and...
Are you kidding me, you idiots? There's obviously no way that a tiny shop like this could return $1 million right away, is there? I'll be taking the rights to this land just as promised. You understand? Huh? No way.
What are we going to do? At this rate, our cafe, our lives...
It looks like that was your goal from the beginning, wasn't it, Mr. Dokujima?
Oh? And who the hell are you? This is none of your business, so get lost.
No. Well, about that, see, this is my business, because I'm a regular of this cafe. And that $1 million, I'm planning on paying it in their place.
What? What do you mean in our place? Mr. Hiroshi, this is some kind of joke, right?
That's right. It's $1 million. No matter what, that's two.
Both of you, please, don't worry. The other day, I told you I was preparing some things, right? Everything is perfectly in place already.
What the hell are you saying? You're going to front their loan, are you? There's no way in hell that some loser like you could prepare a large sum like $1 million. Stop sleep-talking and hurry up and get lost. You're in the way of this business. Now shoo!
If you really don't believe me, then allow me to show you. I've properly prepared it all. In cash.
What? What the hell's this money? This cash? You sure it's all real?
Oh, well, I guess even you haven't seen this amount in cash, have you? Well, you just steal the rights to property without giving them the chance to pay it back. So of course you haven't.
Is that true?
Mr. Hiroshi, where did you get that much from?
Wait, I told you before, didn't I? I may not look like it, but I do have my own company, you know? Actually, even though we don't have any stores open domestically yet, I've expanded the super popular cafe chain overseas called Smile Ducks.
Smile Ducks? Isn't that super famous company with multiple locations all over the world? Why the hell's the CEO of such a company coming to a cafe like this?
I also know Smile Ducks. I never could have imagined that you were the CEO of such a huge company.
It's an honor that you know of it, Miss Maki. We were actually thinking about opening cafes domestically next. When I was looking for the ideal coffee, I just happened to come across this cafe. Anyway, I'll be paying back the loan like this in one single payment. So can you hurry up and return the rights to this land that you made as collateral, since I'm telling you that I'll give you the money in cash?
Damn it! I was gonna keep these idiots in debt and squeeze the interest out of them, and then also take their land. That was my calculation! With this, my entire plan is ruined!
And so, the debt for the cafe was fully paid back like this. And I made sure that Dokujima returned the rights to the land, along with a letter certifying that the debt had been paid.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hiroshi. Truly, how can we possibly thank you? The only reason that the shop was saved was all thanks to you, Mr. Hiroshi.
Yes, truly. We will spend the rest of our lives in return for what you've done for us. We will do whatever it takes to pay back that $1 million that you fronted for us.
Oh yes, about that. It's actually fine if you don't pay it back at all.
What? No, but there's no way that we could possibly...
I did that with a certain plan in mind as well. Unfortunately, the order of discussion got mixed up. But if you'd like, I was hoping you would become my company's business partner. What do you say? We can call that $1 million an investment towards that.
Did you say business partner?
Yes, I've completely fallen in love with the coffee that you pour, sir. And if you would like, I would love for you to help in new product development as my business partner and co-owner of the company.
Wow, this is amazing! The fact that Mr. Hiroshi approves of your coffee means that the world has approved of your coffee, Dad.
That's far too dramatic, isn't it? But what do you think? I would be very happy if you might be willing to accept.
In that case, then we would be honored. We look forward to working with you.
Yes, me too. Let's work together to pour the most delicious coffee for our customers.
Well then, this means I need to work even harder on my customer service too.
As long as we have your smile and your handwritten messages on the cups, I'm sure that any customer would be thrilled. And so, this cafe was taken in under the umbrella of my company. Now, using this cafe as our model, we are preparing for the opening of many chains across the country. Because Miss Maki's amazing customer service and her father's amazing coffee are the examples, I'm certain that it's going to be extremely popular. By the way, after that, Miss Maki and I became a little closer, but I'm so inexperienced in relationships that I still haven't been able to ask her out. I'm planning on telling her how I feel soon, but all I can do is pray that it doesn't end in a bitter taste like coffee. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, and if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.